Hey guys, Galucia here on my creative world today, and I wanted to kind of take you through a little something here. We're gonna start. Let's start off. Let's imagine ourselves a little bit here. Let's get imaginative. Okay, so we're a random wandering person. We came from the Valley Village way beyond, and we're looking for something. And we see something in the distance. We see disheveled road, and we're like, "Where does this disheveled road lead?" Oh, look at these sheep. They're trying to talk to each other, but you can't because you're stuck in a gate, and so are we. But I'm going to fly in. Because I'm a superhero. That's our cool gate. Huh? Huh? I know, most basic gate ever, but I really suck at pistons. That's actually the first thing I've ever built with pistons. But bam! So, if you remember on the last time I made a creative video, I started way over here. In fact, this corner right here is pretty much where I started. And we were talking about building something on the mountain. Well, what I ended up doing was completely flattening it, lowering it many levels, probably like 7 or 8 levels. And in doing so, made this big area. I was originally thinking about bringing it all the way down to the coastline, but what I did was the coastline already had this natural looking cliff, so I had to manually carve some of it away to make it look natural. Especially over here, I had to add a lot of land to extend, try to make it look as natural as I could. And so basically what I'm trying to do here is, if you're wondering what's up with that little thing in the corner, there is an underground tunnel that goes to our watchtower over there, but we'll look at that in more detail in a second. So this large area is going to be for like the main keep or castle or whatever we decide to build in here. The reason I went with wooden walls is that I wasn't going for a medieval thing. I was going more for like a Jamestown early colonization type theme. So I don't want to build a big stone castle. That wouldn't really fit whatever the structure is going to be in here. The main keep, it's probably going to be wooden, probably a variation of like planks and logs and stuff like that. Oh, good, the sun's rising. Look how nice the suns look now as it rises. The suns? Yeah, this is Tatooine. So, and then this larger area down here is obviously where the main city part would be, where all the town villagers will be, and so on and so forth. So, I left some of the natural elevation here, again, to make everything look natural. But if you guys think I should just flatten the whole inside area, we can easily do that. But I just kind of felt like leaving it like this. I mean, I could carve away just like small sections, so like maybe this whole section would be flat instead of going up once, so that we have more of a possibility to build there. Maybe I can get rid of this. It's just that you can see that the wall steps up because I built it to the land, but it wouldn't take me too long to modify it. So, you know, I did as much as I could do without getting carried away because I want the feedback of the peeps. I tried to carve everything away as best I could and then build the main road through it that leads right to the thing. I realized it's not symmetrical. It's not what I was going for. And then to show you the thing, we don't need to go through the tunnel, but it's a door. It goes underground. But it is the only way in, so maybe I will. But just kind of show you off the... I stole this design from my buddies. Well, not 100%, but 90% of this design was from my buddies that are building my clan's role-playing server. These vines are getting a little carried away. I added some vines to give it that feel like no one's ever out here, so why would they clean the vines off of the wall? But they're growing a little ridiculously. Oh, I broke the door. I have to get used to... Now I have 2 doors. I have to get used to the fact that you have to right-click to do anything, because left-clicking will just destroy it. Alright. Da, 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 da. Sprinting is awesome. Ah. So it's nice and safe for them to go back and forth to the watchtower. It's the bottom part. Not a lot to see here. And I'm stuck on the ceiling. Bam. And I couldn't remember what these are called. I was hoping there would be like a medieval buff out there or something that could remember what it's called. Like when the top of a castle or something has like the normal height and then it has a slightly lower part for shooting arrows and stuff like that. There's a name for this section. And I was talking to my friends and we couldn't remember it for the life of me. what that name was. But anyway, so each corner will have those watchtowers. And then other than that, I don't know what else to do from here. I mean, I do. I have a million ideas of what I would like to do. But I also like to include you, the peeps, in everything that I do. So I already got pretty carried away with building all of this. And so I wanted to stop and wait for you guys to communicate with me. And since I'm always ahead of my recordings, it's probably going to be a week between the time that I record this and the time that I'm airing it to you guys. So a prompt response in the comment section would be appreciated so I can get back to work. I've been meaning to look at a pig's face because they said they added a snout. Oh, yeah, they did. Tee-hee. You have a snout. Yeah, but I was thinking about making possibly another underground, besides the corners that are all going to have these little shacks for underground entrances to the watchtowers. I was thinking about like here, like in the middle or something like that, making a entrance type thing that goes underground beyond the walls to like a mine shaft that we could create, and we can make it, you know, look like how we would think a mine shaft would look like. I can completely cultivate it how I want. And then outside of the mine shaft, I could have a like a blacksmith, because that would make sense to have next to a mine shaft. But, you know, a lot of it's going to be taken up with just, you know, like housing and stuff like that. You know, I'll probably make a couple side streets that's just going to be rows of small, you know, modest homes for the peasants and villagers or whatever. I guess they're villagers. We'll go with villagers. They're not quite peasants. But yeah. And the disheveled road that goes to nowhere. While I'm flying, though, I want you guys to keep that in mind, okay? There's our cool city. I'll give you a nice overview. It's going to be nice. It's going to be cool. It's going to be Jamestown-ish. But then check this out over here. This area is completely ridiculous. So my next project, after we do that, stay focused on that, but I wanted to show you guys this because it just looks so damn cool, is there is, you know, I thought I got all of these. I came over here earlier and kept finding these little floating patches, and I destroyed them. But anyway, so you have these massive, like crater valley-esque things going on. Like, look how massive and stupid it is over here. Like, it's just huge. There's these giant freaking valleys. The walls go up for, you know, eons. And although I don't want to, part of me doesn't want to screw up the quote-unquote natural beauty of the area. I mean, it's a video game, so, you know, but it is pretty incredible looking. So part of me doesn't want to screw it up, but part of me wants to build a village type thing in here of like valley people that were born and raised in the rustic area of the valley. I don't know. I thought it looked pretty wicked sick. There's a nice pine forest over there. The area is pretty cool looking, and although survivor mode is really the mode that you're going to want to, you know, explore to have fun with, this is a very big open cave. It's pretty cool. Ooh. But just because you can fly, for that sheer reason, it's worth it just to look around just for awesome scenery, like this big mountain series and so on and so forth. But the strong majority of my explorations will definitely happen in survival mode, because I've already been exploring. We found a mine shaft and all kinds of cool crap, so, you know, dodging through trees, dodging through trees. I crashed. All right. Anyway, so I hope you guys like, you know, where I went with this so far, and because I think it's pretty boss. I don't know if I want to flatten this or not. I might flatten everything except for what's right here in front of the keep. That way the keep is above everything else, as it should be. I experimented with a lot of different piston situations here, and some of them were physically impossible. So I just went with something easy right now, but I could always make it more complicated later. It's effective. Keeps people out. Stay out. Or if I wanted to be nice, you could always just put another switch right here, and it would work on both sides. But, you know, I'm not nice, so stay out. But another short one, guys. Thanks for watching. And the next episode, I actually can make one more episode before I actually get your guys' feedback, because I am going to both show you how I got this effect with, like how I built this tower. So I'll build one of the other towers so you guys can check that out, and then I will do a quick demonstration on how to build this very simplistic gate while having everything covered up, so you don't have like obvious holes where the redstone has to lead up to the switch and so on and so forth. So I don't know if you need that, but I'm going to show it to you. But yeah, the props for the pistons go to my friend Pandora, and I will link her channel in my description for the next video where I specifically talk about the pistons. Okay, thanks guys, later.